Alright, before we get into today's next part for the Hero Colosseum of Doom story mode that Unleash made, I would like to just take a moment to apologize to someone who's been watching this for a while now, and his username still cracks me up. It's 1 divided by 0, and the reason I'm starting with an apology is because I had to sit down and think for a bit on whether or not it would be a good idea to change up some skills I've got on my deck already that I already have on them here, and switch them in place for the modded skills that Unleashed added. And I would, but I feel like I'm in the point of the modded story mode where it wouldn't really be very safe for me to do so. And I'm not saying I'm not going to show those off at all, because I would like to show those off. I think it's going to have to wait until after the playthrough, if I'm being honest. But if people are wanting to see those in action, I will certainly go ahead and do that. I have no problem testing those out. And why I'm not going to do that just yet is because I kind of need the skills that I already have on my team here. Gogeta here speaks for himself. He is a very powerful and very speedy all-one figure that just keeps piling on stats and damage. So I would like to keep it that way, honestly. I have Goku here, and I was thinking about replacing his defense up second, but again, I kind of need the defense, because that's going to allow me to keep him out there for longer. And granted, you might argue that I could just take out attack up SCC and put that in place for the plus 10% to HP in the back row each turn. But I want to hit hard in return and also kind of get a move on, if I'm being honest. And again, I'm not saying I'm not going to go over those. I can definitely do that another time after the playthrough is done and over with. So I prefer to keep my deck as it is right now. And then the speedy new blue Vegeta, I have the speed one in the off chance that I ever run into someone that has a Vados that I quickly need to get rid of. I could just put him out right away along with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and if I lose him, then oh well. I'll usually put those two out with Vados anyway. And then if I need to hit hard behind Vados, that's why I have ADM up F and ADM up B. And Vados speaks for herself. I need her to not only take damage, I need her to deal enough, because in turns where I just put her by herself, she doesn't really do that much, so the more the better. And then, again, Vegeta here speaks for himself. I could technically get rid of Ultimate Gauge down every turn on these guys, but then I'll have to be worried the whole time whether or not I'm going to get ulted by the AI. So, again, I will get to those another time. Let's just focus on the playthrough for right now, and I've dawdled long enough, and I apologize for said dawdling. But let's go ahead and let's get to Vegeta. We just have 5 more parts in the story mode, and then that's it. The playthrough's over, and then I can go ahead and test out those modded character skills that Unleashed made if everyone would like me to do that. I wouldn't mind doing that. And once again, really quick, I want to thank everyone who has been keeping up with this, for, tuning in. I definitely appreciate that. This is just mainly to promote the mod that Unleashed works so hard on, and also pretty much doing this for my favorite Hero Colosseum YouTube people. Of course, being Unleashed, Raven Gaming, Rockin' Robo, and Bug the Dude. Apologies for that stammering. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that's been changed here. So far, it just seems like a simple model change. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that, but it might have to do with the fact that it's clashing with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta. It'll look fine in game, I'm sure. But yeah, Jesus. Okay, that doesn't look right. What are we even looking at right now? My goodness. Oh god, that is horrifying. Okay, so the dialogue's the exact same, and I think I already said it in an earlier part or two. I just went ahead and skipped through the rest of that. I think it was just the one with Goku, Jiren, and then Ginyu that got changed. But yeah, that was definitely something to look at. That was kind of freaky, honestly. And I hope I never see that again. Okay, so it looks like they have an O2 mentality here. Gonna have to be careful of that. Another O2 setup? They all have O2. Oh. Interesting. Okay, and then let's look at Trunks. And I think I already asked him in the comments, 1 divided by 0, I think I already asked him what deck he was using to get through this, because he was saying that he wished that this was a little bit more challenging. Personally, I think it's fine, and the question I also proposed to that is, do you want anybody who plays this to have a good time with it, or do you want them to sit there through trial and error? And, you know, in their defense as well, I am using top-of-the-line figures, a very top-of-the-line deck, in my opinion anyway, and they are all completely maxed out, all with 10 dupes each. I don't know what he had for his deck, but I would like to know why he thinks it's so easy. And I'm not saying that as a detriment or anything either, I'm just curious to why he, you know, found it so easy. I was wondering what deck he used, and all their posing skills, etc. So, if you're watching this, 1 divided by 0, please do enlighten us, because Unleashed and I are both wondering. So thankfully, of course, it's not set up as an O1 figure, but this can still be scary. So I think what I want to do next, put Vegeta over here. We'll put Goku there. No, let's actually do this. Okay, I think this should be okay. I just want to play it safe and get rid of Karate Chop Evolved Vegeta if I can. Because I feel like that could be a huge problem. And I'm gonna take a bit more here. Okay, so the original Super Saiyan Vegeta is gone. That's one threat out of the way. And then I completely forgot that he's got Cabba with him. I was wondering why I did such little damage at the beginning of this fight. Gunner? No, okay. That would have ended it way too quick anyway, so it's fine. So I'm not sure what I want to do here. If I want to run a 3-lane setup just to play it safe, or do what I did last time and get rid of this figure. I'm gonna do that, I think, because I feel like that's gonna be a bigger problem. Okay, good. And thankfully, they all seem to be just doing the O2 mentality and not blocking every single column, so I have that to be thankful for. Alright, and all he's got left is the, I want to say that was the original one. Oh, it doesn't say what figure number that is. I thought it did. Oh. No, it doesn't for the, that's weird. Alright, well anyway. I'm gonna take the Spirit Bomb, I always take these. I know Raven Gaming personally doesn't like it, but if it's to my benefit, I don't care. That's the best way I can put it. And that should be Duff. Yes, okay. Moving on. Oh, God, that looks horrible. Let's just skip this. By the way, if anyone could explain to me why it does that to the, game's models, I'd like to know why, because that just seems really strange to me. Hmm. You know, I'm looking at both their teams here, and they both look scary, if I'm being honest. Oh God, he made the new R Golden Frieza figure you are. Level 99. That is very worrisome. Hmm. I'm trying to think whether or not I should go into this with a different deck. I think just to be on the safe side, I might go ahead and use this variant this time. Because I'm looking at both of their teams, and they've got serious power to them. By the way, if anyone is wondering, who the hell my previous Time Patroller's name was from Xenoverse 1, her name was Blast Ella. It's literally just Blast and Ella. I don't know, I thought it was clever. Go back to the arena. Sorry that we left you all alone at the end. We're cheering for you though. Yeah. Okay, so there should be dialogue change, I think. Thought we might meet here. Going, I wanted to battle you at the end. Okay. 7 on the match. Okay, I'm getting good at all I got. Huh? Why I'm an Ultra Instinct? Well, in this state, I do actions without thinking. Since I lost to you last time, I thought I could use my instincts this time. Okay then. I'm really pumped. I bet you are too. Eh, not really. Here goes. So I'm just going to take a moment here, check where Frieza gets put. And I'm going to put a stop to that as best I can here, because I do not need that. So let's go ahead and put Thanos there. Jiren over here. Blue Vegeta evolved over here. And again, could put him in the middle. Yeah, you know, let's put Piccolo out. That'll be safer, I think. Let's do this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm legitimately, actually, like, terrified of this battle. This is, I think, the first battle where I've been legitimately terrified the whole playthrough. It's just because Unleash gave him that art Frieza right there. That Frieza is ridiculously OP. If it was a UR, it'd probably be one of the best figures in the entire game. I mean, it still is, just, you know, there are figures in the game already that can do stuff that it already does, and, I don't know, possibly more. I think they just have better stats. Thankfully, I got rid of him in one hit, because I was not wanting to put up with that. Alright, now that, what I think to be the biggest threat is out of the way, I'm gonna go back to playing it safe. And, yeah, let's start stacking up damage. And you know what? Yeah, it's there. Much better. And I'm really glad I took the 100. Yeah, that did no damage to my master. That should be death. This should be death, I think. And thankfully, I also have, you know, original Super Saiyan 4 Goku out here. He more or less negates Golden Frieza, but still, that is a problem. Speaking of which, I think I forgot to go over all their skills, didn't I? If you heard that, yes, I literally did just facepalm. God. That was a nice waste of time. Mm-hmm. 30,000 speed to self. And Throne Master takes your damage once only as next during that turn only. 5% damage dealt and minus 5% damage taken to self repeatable. That's an OP figure. That's pretty insane. Eventually unleashed Colosseum of Doom. Place on a square for plus 300 tone attack and defense and all allies in a row. Additionally, minus 300 speed to all opponents on the field. Repeatable. Okay, so that'll help me with going second at least. Ignore opponent's defense when health is below 50. Okay. Place on a trigger square for minus 10% to attack, defense, and speed to all opponents on the field. Repeat. Jesus. That is probably the most overpowered opposing skill I think I've seen in the whole game. The fact that he continuously decreases everything on everybody on the field by 10% each turn, that's crazy to me. And, again, I do not want to put up with that, so... no. And he's my L1 figure, I want to play it safe and not just throw him out there. Okay. And that's another thing you really need to be careful with, especially if you're running an L1 figure in your deck. If they have nothing but L1 skills, then you need to give them some leeway in order to survive for, like, the rest of the game. Because whether or not you lose it early or mid-game, and it turns out you could have won late-game, like, it is a serious game changer. Depending on whether or not you can manage to keep your L1 figure. And I personally try to have an O1 figure in every single one of my decks if I can, because it's a fail-safe, in my opinion, for a lot of things. For stopping someone ulting, to do a serious chunk to the Master HP, and if it turns out to be the last chunk, then that's going to really benefit you. I just feel like it's the smart play. To always try to include in a one figure. Because it really does make a difference. It also forces your opponent to play a lot more carefully. Over 104,000 speed. You think you made him fast enough? Holy hell. Should hopefully be death. Thank you. Okay, so that was thankfully a clean sweep. You could have a rematch right now, but I lost, so I'm out. Maybe we'll play again sometime, promise. And so nothing really new there. I mean, of course, aside from the Goku's input on the Ultra Instinct. Personally, I didn't expect Goku to talk at all, even in an Ultra Instinct, so that was kind of a shocker. And I think that's all just the regular dialogue from here on out. I expect it to be far more different, I think, in the Ginyu. The Ginyu free, but the story mode battle. Kakarot, you lost 2. Yep, I was really hoping to battle some more, though. Same here. Everyone else is unit around, so that means there are spots still open, right? I guess, but why would that matter? Idea. Okay, so... yeah, nothing new there. Spoilers, they're going to fuse into blue Gogeta. And I think next up is the fight with Jiren. I think before it was Hit. One champion, match bones, we kept secret until the battle's ready. It's more fun. No. Use for limbs, I guess. So this is all the same stuff. Let's just get to the dialogue with Jiren. Just get the Jiren. And Supreme Kai of Time fondles an invisible pair of tits there. Finally, here we go, Jiren. So you're my opponent. Convince me with all you got. Jiren from Universe 11. Wow, it's the guy who made Goku reach Ultra Instinct. Amazing. There's no telling what kind of strategy he'll use. Be careful. Wait. By the way, I don't recall if I said it yet. I think I may have. Just origin of where I named my big male fan Majin here. Yes, I'm also a fan of One Piece, although I'm slowly losing faith in it, considering that, you know, they're finally in Wano and there's still all this filler, but that's just me. Anyway, there's this really cool character in there named Katakuri, and he has a Mochi ability. And as ridiculous as it sounds, it's actually pretty badass. I recommend watching the fight with him and Luffy. Crazy with Vegeta. Wait. 350 on defense and additional 500 ton attack and speed when ultimate gauge is at 50% or higher. Repeatable. That is a problem. And that's repeatable. Holy shit. Let's take another quick look at Jiren here, by the way. He's still on the field. Okay, so he's an L1 figure here. And I think my biggest problem here is going to be, crap. I didn't make it in time. And apologies for the restart there, but I'm not about to put up with Vados all game, so no. Here, I'll make up for it right now. Okay. That's very odd. The AI didn't put her on her trigger square. No, you know what? I deserve this. I did a restart, so let's fix that. I was going to take that and continue moving forward, but I feel like that wouldn't be fair if the AI originally, you know, put her on her trigger square. Ah, okay. Well, anyway. I guess I'm not restarting again. I gave the AI a chance to redeem its original choice, and it didn't take it, so screw it, moving on. That should definitely be enough. Yes. And, oh wow, Vados is probably gonna hit pretty hard on Vegeta here. That's fine. Okay, now I actually want to outspeed. I was not expecting this. Okay, well, I'm losing Vegeta. I'm taking a lot of master damage. That would have been a really helpful counterattack, but, oh well. And, I would say I'm gonna play it safe here for a while. Because I'm already taking quite a bit of master, damage. Vados got hit pretty hard. Counter. Thank you. That's a very helpful counter. Okay, so they all have ult gauge down every turn. I don't think I'm going to be able to ult this game. What else is new? Let's see where their speed's at. Okay, I think I should just outspeed. Yeah, barely. Like 100. It is so odd seeing Jiren hit Vados here, like the damage of a fly. Okay, good. And, Vados here is trying to ult. And this is what I mean by it's always wise to carry a no-1 figure on you. Because look at Vados here. No 1 skills. Low HP. I can easily shut that down. Like, I can't stress how important it is, at least to me, to have an 0-1 figure in your deck. Because they're still every bit as prominent as they used to be. And, especially if your opponent does not have ult gauge down every turn skills, they're screwed. Where are we at in recording? Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to end it after the dialogue here. First Goku and now you. Looks like this world's filled with interesting opponents. Ellipses. Next time I won't go easy on you. Yeah, pretty much everything Jiren said in this, I would expect him to say. Jiren was powerful, but you must be one of the universe's strongest, too. You must be pretty confident going into the next round. Wait, weren't you the one wringing your hands and wailing with worry until just a moment ago? Anyway, congratulations. Be sure to give it your all in the next round, too. Alrighty, it looks like that's going to do it for this part. And next time we will be taking on Champa, Captain Ginyu, and yeah, I think I'm going to try to go ahead and just do all 3 of these in the next one, so we can just end it off. Have a nice long finale for it. And I will catch you guys then. That is going to do it for the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.